capital of Alabama in Montgomery and the Crampton Bowl. The season wraps up and these two teams hope on a high note in the Camellia Bowl. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Baer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Throwing more. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Moore to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ducks! What a grab in the end zone for 6.
And this offense proves on this opening drive, they are going to take shots. They find the big wide receiver out right. Dude, the go route is one of the hardest routes to defend. They throw it up, their guy makes the play and gets the touchdown. This offense strikes first.
And he tacks on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Hits him with a stiff arm. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And run inside. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for room. It's Morrow. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And we've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here's Reed to throw. fires to the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Running inside. It's Owens. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, I know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody.
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone.
That was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Edwards. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Dante Moore. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it.
He lofts one down the sideline. Upstairs to make the catch. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it, using his legs to buy some time. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
He'll bring it out. It's Humphrey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Now they'll try the right side. Here's a little room there. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Down. Ready. Blue 22. Blue.
Throwing Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere to go and the ball is loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The run inside. It's Reed. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Moore will throw. They've got the screen set up. Makes a man miss. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Here's Moore to throw. Sets up the screen. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Looking to buy time. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And they did tack on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Arrington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Reed fires to the right. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Reed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Could be an alley. Discards him with the stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Reed unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reed to the air again. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Throwing more. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it way down the field. Boy, he almost finished this half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Can't hang on, he muffs it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Arrington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's too bad because this guy's had an incredible day statistically, already over 100 yards rushing, but look on the scoreboard and you'd never know it. Their defense has not been able to do their part, and you just wonder if it's going to be enough handing off to this guy to get back in the game.
Got a man. It's Craver to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Edwards. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Reed to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dante Moore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them...
He's loose. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throwing Reed. Got a man. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Play fake, Reed. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught at the 25. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll go play action with Moore. Looking for space to the left. He'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Moore rushes on him. Avoids pressure on the right. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Edwards. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. They'll line up for a second down play. Reed fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some.
Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Craver. There's a crease. Past the 50. The 30. 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they scoop it up in the end zone. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So they're fortunate to fall on that football, but it's still 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it again. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space, it's Edwards. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Morrow. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finding some room. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Pitches it back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Arrington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Morrill. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They give it to him again. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations.
Down, ready. Go, go. Down, ready. Where did he go? Ready, ready. Go, go. Ready. Go, go. Down, ready. Go. Ready. Ready, go. Here we go. Ready, go. Go. Ready. Black 88. Black 88. Where did he go? Down, ready. Ready, go. Ready, ready. Go, go. Ready. Go, go. Down, ready. Wide, 53. Wide, freeze. Slide. Where did he go? Ready. Blue 30. Booster. Go, go. Here we go. Ready. 18. Go, go. Down, ready. Red, go. Down, ready. Red 54. Ready, go. Ready. Black 14. Ready, go. Ready. Where did he go? Down, ready. Ready, go. Ready. Go, go. Here we go. Ready. Go, go. Down, ready. Where did he go? Down, ready. White 20 up. Go, go. Ready? Wide 53, wide 53. Ready to go! Ready, go! Go, go! Here we go, ready? Ready to go! Go, go! Ready? Red, go! Ready, go! Ready, go! Ready, go! Here we go, ready, go!
one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Georgia Bulldogs. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. To throw, it's Moore. He's running out of time here. Gets rid of it on the move. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Second down after that previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Here we go. First third down of the game. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
That's just a great defensive series. They're getting off the field right away. 3 straight incompletions. They're doing a good job up front, forcing the quarterback into an uncomfortable situation in the pocket. And these defensive backs have done a great job on the outside, being sticky in coverage.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? With a timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw it again. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
The short completion of the tight end.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Quick completion to the tight end. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks right for a quick completion. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. And the Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Oregon!
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Great move in the open field. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Wow, it's another broken tackle. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run-pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Well, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach. And the Bulldogs will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Caught quickly. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, now you look forward to third down, and this offensive coordinator is going to have to dial something up, I think, to a wide receiver on the outside. Where's his one-on-one? Does he have his best player, and what's his matchup? And this quarterback has got to think about throwing the football on time. It's a condensed space. The windows are small. The ball's got to be on.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on third down.
Field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Moore. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field, and now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback,
deep shot caught out of the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Back to throw again. The pressure's on. Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field. That is a big gamble right there on 4th and long in the red zone. That's a field goal all day long, and yet this head coach puts his faith in the offense, and it pays off. Huge completion, great decision by the quarterback, and now 1st and goal for this offense.
Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Ducks! This offense is still clicking.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. To throw, it's Stockton. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Here comes the rush. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to it.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.